Hello! Welcome back. It's me, Angela Spagnolo, with another video for Creating the Mind Now. Most days, I sit down in this chair and I really have no idea what I'm going to say. I open my mouth and one thing leads to another. And so today I'm sitting down and I really got just nothing up there, okay? There's nothing going on. And I find that when I try to force my creativity, it gets harder. So the more I try and force and make something happen, the more resistance I start to build. And with the more resistance that starts to build, the more frustration starts to build. And then I become frustrated that I have resistance and I can't make the resistance go away because I'm trying to fight against the resistance. So with that being said, I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to talk about some shit. So the other day, I was at the pool and I was walking back from the bathroom. Of course, Cash had to use the bathroom. My son, always, every time we get to the pool, he has to use the bathroom. So I'm like, all right, let's go to the bathroom. So as I'm walking back, I look at my hand and there's something on my hand and I was like, what? And I flicked it off. But then all of a sudden, like a second later, not even a second, I was like, oh, I think I know what that was. And my hand went directly to my ear and I realized that it was the earring back to this piercing. And it's just a small little white rubber part. It's fucking tiny, okay? It's tiny. And I was like, man, I wish I hadn't done that. And so now I'm literally like on the bricks on the ground looking for this tiny little ear back because I've just moved and I know I don't have any backs here in the house. The only way I'm going to get another back is to probably order more earrings. I don't feel like ordering any more earrings. I have enough earrings back where I used to live. This is bullshit. Shit. So I'm just laying on the ground now. I'm like level to the ground, one eye open so I can see like the ground flat so I could see anything if it was raised up. Now, during this process of trying to find the back, this busted ass back that it wasn't even a good back. Like you would have thought I was searching for a diamond. So I'm looking for the back and I'm observing my thoughts as I'm looking for it. And part of me is like, don't give up. Just find it. You'll find it. You can find it. And another thought's like, yo, you are not finding this. This is tiny. It could have been like in one of the cracks. I wasn't even exactly sure like what part Then I'm trying to go back in my mind and figure out, I'm like, wait, was I standing right here? Was I a few feet back? And if I was a few feet back, then that's made the surface area even larger to try to find this in. And I'm just like, just order new earrings. Just go on Amazon right now and order some new earrings. So I'm like, forget it. After I think 10 minutes, I was like, forget it. I'm just ordering a new set of earrings. So I sit down, I'm looking on Amazon, I'm trying to find earrings. And I was like, I don't like any of these earrings. They're going to be cheap. I don't feel like getting these earrings. And I was like, every time I spend money on earrings, like a good amount of money, I always lose them. I just can't justify spending this much money on earrings. So again, I'm listening to my thought process and I'm like, what is going on? Like, just buy the earrings that you want and don't care about the price of the earrings. And it's like, no, you have to make sure that you are being logical and you're spending. And it's like, why? Why not just get what you want and you love and that's it? It's like, because I'll probably lose them. And then if I lose them, I'm going to be pissed I lost like a $50 earring versus like a $5 earring. And it's like, okay, but money is just relative. It's just your thought process on this. So I'm literally sitting here and not that I solved as much as I would have liked to in that moment, but it was a great jumping off point to hear my own belief system and where it goes. And we have this thing called price, cost, value. What's the price? Like, what are you going to have to sacrifice or do, or how much of your time will be used? And the cost is how much are you willing to give for it? For what? For what experience? And then it's value. What's the value in it? Where would the value be for me? I don't know that my thought process on buying earrings that are that much is ever going to change. I don't know. I'm not going to say no. It'd be great. I'll spend money in other areas and certain things that I really desire, but earrings, I lose those shits constantly. So it's just like, I don't know that I want to be like, I don't know. I feel the same way about rings. Like, I do not want a $50,000 ring. Nope. No thanks. I don't even want any more rings like that in my life. I have changed my belief on that. It is, I don't know. Diamonds are forever. That's great. So are lots of other things, okay? So As I'm sitting on Amazon and I'm still looking for this earrings to buy, I think, no, go find the back. You can find this back. You've got this. We're going to find this back. Let's do this. Don't give up. Don't give up. And I'm like, I don't really feel like it. I really kind of just want to sit at the pool. But I could not stop my thoughts from thinking about this back of this earring. It was just ridiculous, like constantly going on about the back of an earring. And I know you may be watching, it's like, Angela, it's the back of a fucking earring. Okay? We all have some shit. We all have things that we think about that like will fester. So long story short, I was like, forget it. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm letting this go. I'm turning this over. Let's see what happens. The day goes on, I'm laying in bed and I'm sitting there and I'm like, that fucking back of that earring, where did it go? Because things don't just disappear the physical realm. Like it just some poof go into nowhere. I just can't see it anymore. And it's like, if I just had better vision, if I could just see over everything, if I just had, and then it's like, yeah, but what if you were supposed to lose the earring back? Like maybe this is bigger than when I was like, all right, I can get on that thought. Maybe I was supposed to lose the back of that earring. So I had already put into the cart some earrings that I was going to consider to get for having the purpose of them having backs. I get the earrings in the mail and I'm like, okay, great. I put them in, some of them in. They're beautiful. They're great. How about I've had these other earrings for like the longest times and the backs have always been amazing. The backs to all of these earrings, they keep falling out. So literally, the purpose for getting the earrings was to get back, one back. I just needed one back. And it didn't even come with that little plasticky clear back. It came with like the regular backs. So all I could do was laugh at the irony of it all because I literally ordered earrings to fix the problem, got another one, and I was like, all right, these aren't problems. This is a little bit funny. And at the end of it all, when I really started thinking about it, I was like, they're just earrings. Like, in the grand scheme of things, does it really fucking matter? Honestly, does any of what I really spend time thinking about matter? Just let it go. They're just earrings. And I mean that for most all of the things that we think about. It's not even a big deal. I've been making these videos and I think, does anyone really care? And then I think, it's really not about if anybody really cares. Like, because we always want to hit like a mass amount of people. We want to see a lot of people be affected and a lot of people get something from something. And it's like, but if you just make content for one person and one person is loving it and is messaging you and saying, please keep the videos coming. Where's today's video? I look forward to the video. That should be enough. Because I started realizing that when I did this a few years ago, I was searching constantly for the likes and the comments and the views and the shares. And it's like, how many shares is ever going to be enough? Because if you start off with like 2 shares and then you get 200 shares and then you get 2K shares, in that process of getting to all, it's like a process of getting that's like, when do you find that, what is that? What are those shares doing for you? Is it just validating something for you? Honestly, in this journey of branching out and making more videos, I've started to realize what is actually important to me. Where my thoughts have been, where my beliefs have gone, how my habits are, my patterns, behaviors, and it's really waking me up more and more and more. Now, this video may not have been one that you thoroughly enjoyed. It's like Angela talked about earrings. It's deeper than the earring. It's deeper than the back. It's about what makes us decide to stop and give up and look for the back of the earring. What makes us decide to just get a new set of earrings? What makes us decide to either sit there and think about how we can't even get new earrings, so we don't even try? Or this part of us that thinks, hey, I'm abundant. I can buy new earrings. It's no big deal. Nothing but a juicy baby. And you just go ahead and do it. You just go ahead and do what feels right. And if you think I can't afford it, well, let's work on changing that thought. Again, if you need anything answered, if you have any questions, if you just want someone to listen, you know where to find me. You can message me. My name is Angela Spagnola. You can find me almost everywhere. Google me. If you can't Google me, I'm sure there's somewhere on this video you can comment or share or message, whichever you want to do. Or don't do anything and just watch the video. That's fine with me too. Also, I wanted to mention that I am continuing to do the conversation. It will change because I know that everybody doesn't have the same time, and I would like to see everybody get a chance, an opportunity to join in on the conversation. If you'd like to have a private conversation, I'm also open to that. Please message me. I can find a time that works for you and for me. But this week, there will be the open conversation at 7 p.m. You can, again, message me for the link. We had an amazing time last week. I'd love to see the turnout for this week. And again, we're running to that time on the video, so I'm going to cut it here. I look forward to seeing you all if you show up. Also, if you don't want to be seen, you can leave your camera muted, you can leave your name just absent, and you can just attend and listen. It doesn't have, there's nothing forced. I just want everybody to feel a part of a moment and enjoy that moment whatever way that you would like to. So until tomorrow, enjoy the journey. Be back then.